Okay, in the last video we set up our task model, and now we're going to wire it up with our project. So if you come over to Project RB, and right at the top, and you could put this anywhere, but I'll put it right at the top, I want to say has underscore many tasks. Okay, and this is all I have to do to finish the wiring up process. If I come to the console and type in Rails C, I want to give a project a task. So I'm going to see a project ID. So I'll do project last, and that has an ID of 21. So I'm going to say task.create with a bang, because I want it to throw an error if a mistake gets made. And I'll give this a title, my first task, a description, and just anything can go in there, and then a project ID. And in this case, I want that to be 21. Okay, and if that all works, we should have a task for our project. Okay, that looks like it worked. Now let me do another one. So my second task. Perfect. Okay, so now we will test it out to see if we wired everything up properly. I'll go project.last. That'll work still. So project last tasks. Project.last.tasks. And hit return. And there you go. You can also run count on this, and you can see that we have 2 tasks associated with that project, which is pretty cool, and we can access all of it through the dot notation. The other thing you can do, if I do task.last and bring this in, I can do task last project, and it brings in the project that that task is associated with. This is really important to know, because if you remember back to our files, we see that a project has many tasks, and we see that a task belongs to project. This kind of two-way binding makes it possible for us to run queries that we can access the project through the task, but we can also access all the tasks through the project. So that makes it really nice, and as you build more and more Rails development projects, I think you'll find out that this comes in really handy. So now that we've done that, let's in the next video we're going to get into adding some different callbacks into our task file and see how we can bring all of that together and even build in some functionality that usually takes a lot more code to build in, that comes right out of the box with Rails.